Good morning, everybody. This is standing strength and balance. So we stay upright the whole time. We don't get down on the floor on a mat. You'll need 2 sets of weights, a light set and a heavy set. If you have a stair stepper, great. Otherwise, you can just mimic the step. And if you have a slider, that will also be used. If you don't have a slider, a towel or a sock on a smooth surface works, as well as maybe if you don't have a smooth surface, you have carpet, like a paper plate also will do the trick. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Oh, one more thing. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Let's get started with some shoulder rolls. Bring the shoulders up and around. So glad to see everybody's here. It almost feels like season again, right? And then reverse those shoulders. Nice. Now shake the hands out. And release. Let's just lift the heel, stretching out the bottom of the foot. All right, pick up the knees, high knees. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. You're going to take your right arm, you're going to bring it out to the side and up. Then you're going to turn and lower it down, taking a giant arm circle. That is 1. Go again, reaching up, turning, twisting, lowering down for 2. Lifting up, turning, twisting for 3. One more time. Lifting, turning, and lowering for 4. Let's go. Other side. Reaching up, turn, twist for 1. Lifting, turn, 2. Lift, turn, 3. And lift, turn, 4. Nice. Next up, feet about shoulder width apart. Knees are soft. You're going to slide your fingers down to your kneecaps and then come back up. Now, when you do it, you want your back flat and think of taking your booty towards the wall behind you like you're trying to touch it. Coming back up. You should feel a little stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Keep going. Don't mind a good rock out in the morning, but if I have to yell over it, I don't like that. What? Let's go one more time. Nice. Go a little bit wider with the stance, and we're just going to take like a sway to sway and then start moving the arms sway to sway. Really transfer your weight from foot to foot. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Now just tap in front and tap behind. Tap in front, tap behind. All right, we're going to use our stair step. We're going to step up and step down. So place it, make sure there's nothing behind you so that when you do step up, step down, you don't step on any of your other props, okay? We're going to do 10 on the right, up and down, and then 10 on the left. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. We're going to start again with the right leg. This time it's only going to be the right leg. You're going to step on it. You're going to lift your left knee up high and then step back down off of the plate. So we're going to do 10, staying on this side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, if you found that to be easy, next time I invite you to get a bigger step or double up the big step. Okay? Because I know you guys are so super strong in this class, and I see a lot of little green steps, and I know you guys are super strong. All right, go wide with your feet, turn your toes out, and we're gonna plie here in second position. This is also called horse stance. We're gonna lift the heels, right then left, right, left. Working now in the calf muscle and in the ankle. Also building strength of the inner thigh and knee. See about pulling your belly button in as well. We work your abs just a little bit too. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten the legs and squeeze your bum. Just tighten up back there. Say, wake up. Feel your butt. Yep, it's awake. Is your butt awake? Touch it. Touch your butt. Nobody wants to touch their own butt? It's okay, you're allowed. You can touch your own butt. Arms come out, palms up, palms down. Up, keep that butt squeeze. Butt squeeze. Holding that butt squeeze, palms up and down. All right, now if you have decent knees, we're gonna keep doing the arms like this and we're gonna go down low into that horse stance. So the lower you are, the harder it is. Moving at your own pace. We're gonna take the palms up and do little circles. Oh, son of a gun. Reverse that circle. Reverse the circle. Reverse the circle. And straighten the legs. Say, oh, thank God. Turn the toes forward. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna touch the block and come back up. So you can bend your knees if you need to. So come up a little closer to your step. You're gonna hinge down, try to keep a flat back. You can bend your knees, touch the block, and come back up. I want to be more of a hip hinge than a deep squat, okay? Hip hinge, touch, come up for 1. Touch, 2, touch, 3, touch, 4, touch, 5, touch, 6, touch, 7, and touch 8. Nice. Bring your feet together. Shake out those legs. All right, you're going to take the arms and we're going to press up over the head with no weights, just experimenting, seeing how that feels this morning. So now we're going to add a releve, meaning you're going to go up onto the balls of your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. All right, shake out those arms. Now we're just going to try to go up on the balls of the feet and balance. Okay, so up on the balls of your feet and see if you can stay steady. Arms where you need them for balance. If you're really strong, you can always fix your hair. Oh, you gotta take a couple steps, that's okay. and then lower down. Now you're going to come up onto the heels. So you're just lifting the toes up. Try to balance just on the heels. Okay, now we're going to go up and down with those toes, up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Grab your light weights. You're going to use your step. This is what the exercise is going to look like. So you're going to make sure you have enough room if you're near a wall that you don't kick the wall. You're going to put your left foot on the step. You're going to squat down. You're going to lift the right leg out to the side, slightly back. You can also use the arms. The arms can be straight, okay? But if the weights are too heavy, you can bend the elbows. Or if you got a shoulder thing, you can bend the elbows and bring them out to the side. That's what I'm going to choose since I'm still rehabbing a shoulder. But you can do the arms straight here. That will make it more challenging, okay? You're going to bend the elbows if you need, if you got a shoulder issue. Otherwise, arms are straight. We're going to do 10 aside. Here we go. Squat it down. Oh, we got to be in sync. Let's try again. Here we go. Squat it down and push. 1. You guys were in sync. I was not. 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Other side. All right, here we go. Ready? Squat it down. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bicep curls. Stay with your light weights, okay? So palms up. You're going to bend the elbows, keep the elbows tucked in, and lower back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and 10. Relax, rest. We're going to go up over the head. So you're going to bend the elbows. You're going to start with the weights at the shoulders. Take the elbows out slightly, turning the palms forward. We're going to push straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. We're going to do a bent over fly since we still have our light weights. You're going to bend the knees, hinge over flat back. Elbows are slightly bent, but they're more straight than bent. You're going to bring them straight out to the side. Your gaze should be on the floor out in front of you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. We're going to take up over the head tricep presses. So touch the weights together and push up over the head. You're going to bend the elbows, let them flare out just a smidge, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. All right, ready for shaky, rest those arms. All right, next up, we're gonna take a side step, a pretty big one. So make sure that you have enough room to the right side of you. And you're gonna take a giant lunge. When you do that, the left leg is gonna stay straight. And you're gonna take the weights and lower them down like you're trying to put them on the floor next to your foot. And then you're gonna come back to center like so. And we're gonna stay on one side the whole time. So we're gonna always step out to the right. 10 aside, nice and slow. Step out, bend down. 1. Slow, control. 2. The objective is to go slow for balance. 3. See how long you keep the foot hovering off the floor. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right? Other side. Now make sure you have enough room to the left side of you. And take a giant step out. Bend the left knee, right leg stay straight. Come back up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Let's switch out the weights to your heavy weights. All right, so we're gonna take a bicep curl with only the right arm. You're gonna go across the chest, and then you're gonna turn the palm open and go out to the side and up. So I feel like I'm not ever going forward with the weight. It's going in tight and out to the side. Okay, yeah, just like that, a little half circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2 more, 7, last set, 8. Technically that was 16, right? It just sounded better. Here we go, bring it in. 1 and 2. First few always feel okay, right? 3, then you next thing you're going, huh. And 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Nice job. Widen your stance for stiff leg deadlifts. So your legs are mostly straight. You're going to take the weights, slide them down to your kneecaps. Now, when you slide down, guys, remember, we want to take butt back and keep the spine as long and flat as possible, keeping the weights attached to the legs, and come back up versus rounding down. Okay, here we go. And 1. I want you to focus on your hamstrings and your butt doing most of the work. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. You're gonna put one of your heavy weights down. Gonna hold the heavy weight into the right hand. Now, ideally, I would like you to go up over the head, but if you've got a bum shoulder, you can just hold it right here or wherever you can. You're gonna push it up over the head, and we're gonna stand on 1 foot to balance. So breathe in, it's okay. Anytime you say stand on 1 foot, balance, everybody has a panic attack. So this arm be where you need it to be. If you need to hold onto the wall with a finger, go to the wall to hold on with a finger. Otherwise, let's lift that right leg, see what you can do. 4, 3, 2, we're gonna change legs, keep the arm up, slow control, lifting the leg for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job, change arms. Bring it up. We're gonna start now with that left leg. So starting with the left leg up, 4, 3, 2, 1, other side, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. If you're able to hold on to both of your heavy weights in one hand, you're just going to hold it down by your side. We're going to do the same standing leg balance, but just holding it like we're holding a suitcase. Got to strengthen your grip here, right? Leg up for 4, 3, 2, change legs. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change the suitcase over to the other side. It's kind of tricky. See what you can do. Here we go. Left leg up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're going to go back to 2 hands. We are going to squat with the weights right at the shoulders. So you're going to widen your stance about shoulder width. Toes are more forward than open. You're going to take your butt back, putting the weight into your heels. Now, once you do that, keep now your chest upright. Bend your knees, keep tracking the knees towards the toes, and then come back up. Okay, here we go. 1. I really want you to focus on your butt at the bottom. Use those muscles at the bottom to help push yourself up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice. Arms by your side. Tandem stance. So you're just going to stand with your right foot in front of the left. Toe to heel connection. This is a challenge in itself. Then you're going to do bicep curl, right arm, then left arm. We're only going to do 2 on each side. So slow control, right arm curl, left arm curl, right arm curl, and left arm curl. Change feet. We're going to start with the left arm once we get all situated here. Going to find one side is easier than the other, I'm sure of it. Left arm, then right arm. Left arm, then right arm. Let's try it again. Switch the feet. This time we're going to do a few more bicep curls now that you've had an opportunity to experience the movement. Both legs are straight. Standing up tall, head up. Here we go. Right arm. Left arm. Right arm. Left arm. 2 more sets, make it a total of 4. Right, left, and right, and left. Nice job. Change. Getting the weight evenly placed between your feet. Heel to toe connection. Left arm will begin. Left arm. Right for 1. Left. Right for 2. Left. Right for 3. And right for 4. Excellent job. Shake out your legs. All right, now we're going to stand on 1 foot and we are going to do tricep overhead press. So you have the option to stay with the weights you have. You can go to 1 weight, which is what I'm going to do, or you can go to your 2 light weights. You're going to take the weight up or weights over the head. We're going to bend the elbows like that, but we're going to stand on 1 foot and do it. Okay, 4 tricep extensions on each side. Here we go. So lift right leg up, bend elbows. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Keep the arms up, change the leg. And 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice job. Go ahead and put your weight down. We're now just going to work on a hip lift. So what that means is you're going to stand on your left leg. You're going to lock it out, tighten it up, no bend in that knee. You're going to have either no weight or just the toe of the right foot there. And you're going to try to lift your hip up as high as you can, like you're trying to bring this hip up to this rib, and then lower it back down. Now, I'm not going out to the side for a fire hydrant that's coming up. This is a lift of my hip bone towards my rib cage, making this as small as possible here and making this side as long as possible and lowering it back down. See if you can stay balanced though. See if you can do it without putting the foot down. Here we go. Up, hold, and slowly lower. So you should feel your left butt do all this work. 2, if you need to hold on, that's fine. 3, really get it up there, squeeze here, and 4. So remember, it's not just the leg moving. I'm actually trying to use this left hip to push to lift this side up high, okay? Let's try the other side. Here we go. So I'm going to try to squeeze this side together. A little side crunch by pushing through this left, your right side. And 1. Squeeze, hip lift, 2. 3. And 4. Nice, let's do it again. Right side. Here we go. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Other side. Really try to squeeze the side. 1. 2. 3. And 4. Not easy, right? All right, feet are going to be side by side. Of course they are. That's how you stand, side by side. You don't normally stand any other way. Let's take a forward fold and stretch out that back. So bend your knees enough so that you can get your stomach to rest onto your thighs. And then place your hands either on your step or onto your toes, taking a stretch. Any movement you need, maybe a little right, a little left, because what you were working there should have been not only your hip, the leg you were standing on, but you should have been working your QL, your lower back muscles and your side obliques. And let's come back up. All right, we're gonna move, don't move your step. I'm moving my step. Keep your step where it is. You're gonna now need your slider. But I'm moving mine out of the way because I'm limited in what I got space here with my television. All right, we're gonna work the butt a little bit more. So you're gonna put the slider onto the right foot and you're gonna put it out to the side. You're gonna bring it behind you, squeeze your right butt cheek, and then bring it back forward. Now, if you want to work your arms at the same time, this is optional. You can just hold on a couple of weights and like serving trays, right? Little serving trays, but I'm going to skip it because of my bicep. All right. So here we go. 10 on each side. You're going to squeeze the bum. 1. You're standing leg straight. Both legs straight. 2. Pull it back. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Other side. Starting with it out to the side. And you're going to bring it behind you, squeeze the bum, and then back to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Nice job. Shake out those legs. All right, so now we're just going to turn the head. You can keep holding onto your weights. So feet right underneath you, hip width distance apart. You're going to turn your head to the right. And then center and to the left. And center. So we're going to tandem walk. So let's all turn that way. So tandem walking basically is heel to toe connection, right? So we're going to take 4 steps forward and then 4 steps backward. Good. 4 steps forward. And then 4 steps backward. Let's go again. 4 steps forward. And then 4 steps back. All right, we're going to do 4 steps forward, 4 steps back, but you're going to turn your head to the left, looking forward towards the mirrors. So turning your head, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then take it back, keeping your head to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to turn the head to the right. 4 steps forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps back for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice job. Coming back to center underneath or right near your step. We are going to squat very small. So it's a very small squat. and we're going to lift the heels. Okay, that's right. Knees are going to stay bent. 1. Slow control. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Keep the knees bent. 8. 9. And 10. You should have felt that fire burn right there in those thighs. Take a break, shake it out. We're going to do the same mini squat, but we're going to lift the toes instead of the heels. So you're going to sit in your mini squat, toes. Keep the knees bent. It's harder to do. All right, keep the knees bent. Don't let them straighten. We're really trying to fire up the muscles right here in front of the shins. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Woo, shake out those legs. All righty, you can put your weights down. You're gonna put your hands on your hips, feet right underneath them. And we're gonna try to move the rib cage only. So my hips are gonna stay where they are. I'm gonna try to stretch my rib cage over to the right side. And then coming through center, I'm gonna take it to the left side. What we're looking for is a stretch right around this hip, right? Coming back through center, looking for a lower back. Maybe you'll feel it in the hip area. I always feel it on one side and not the other side. Imbalances, right? So it's not a side bend. I'm taking the ribs side to side. Now we will take a side bend, coming to center. I want you to tighten the legs, squeeze the bum. Right arm up. You can bring your hand to your hip for support, up and over. Coming through center and change. Arm comes up, retighten the legs, squeeze the bum, belly in, up and over. Let's go again. Coming back to center, squeeze, tighten, belly in, reach up, exhale over. And one more time, re-squeeze, tighten bum, belly in, and over. And then coming back to center, let's go wide legs, turn the toes out, horse stance or goddess pose, however you know it to be. We're gonna take side bends in this position. So bend your knees to your degree. You can keep the hand on your leg as you reach the right arm up. Now, those that want to work the core more, maybe we'll take both arms up or maybe the hands to here, okay? Finding what works for you. I'm going to keep my hand on here. And switch, other side. You can have the hands in Mickey Mouse or up here, whatever works. Coming back to center, let's do a forward fold again. Turn the toes parallel. Bring the hands down to your degree. You can bend your knees if you need. Hands to the floor or to your block. Any movement you need, stretching that lower back. And then come back up. All right, we're going to do a front lunge. So you're going to step your right foot forward. Your left foot goes way back and kind of go wide here, okay? So that you're not too lined up in one line. That will be too hard. You're going to only bend your front knee, which is your right knee, and your left leg stays straight behind you. You're trying to take your pelvis forward, looking for a stretch here in this hip crease. All right. You're going to lift your heel of your right foot. Then lower the heel. Try to lift the toe. Lower that. Lift the heel. Lower. Lift the toe. Woo! And change sides. So nice lunge. Left foot forward. You got your right foot back. Straighten that leg nice and tight. Hips are forward. Bend your knee. So you're looking for the stretch in this back hip crease. So if you don't feel it, bring your hips more forward. Lift the heel. lower, lift the toe. Lower, lift the heel. Lower, lift the toe. And shake it out. Nice job. Woo! If you need to hold on to something for a front thigh stretch, please go to the wall or come up to the bar. You're going to grab a foot like so. Go to the window ledge. Stretching out that front thigh. And change. And release. Nice job. Come back to center. One more balance exercise. So you're gonna stand on one foot and turn the head to the right and to the left. Okay, so arms where you need them for balance. Some people like up over the head. Some people are fine just down by their side. Some people like it out to the side. You're gonna bring your right leg up and lift it as high as you can. You're gonna turn your head to the right. Oh, yeah, nice and slow. And then come back to center and turn to the left. And release. Whew. Other side. Left leg comes up as high as you can. We're gonna turn the head left first. So turning left, slow, slow, slow. And then back to center, nice and easy. And then turning to the right. And then back to center. Nice job, guys. Bring the hands behind you. I want you to interlace the fingers with the palms touching. So not like this, like that. Okay. You're gonna squeeze the shoulder blades together and straighten out the arms, looking for a stretch in that front shoulder, pec area, keeping the head up. And release, bring your arm across, stretching the back of the shoulder. And switch, other side. Shoulder rolls. And reverse that shoulder roll. And then let's do some twists. Relax the arms, kind of let them flop on the body. You can shift the weight from side to side, make this a relaxing twist, sway. And then shoulder rolls, just like we started. Maybe some of the creaks are out, maybe, and then other way. If not, you stay for the second class. We'll definitely get them out then. And shake out the wrist. And then we're gonna shake the leg. For those that weren't here last week, I was explaining that I went on the trip to South Carolina and, you know, the little geckos they run away. Well, this gecko decided to jump on my leg and was on my skin. And I was doing, and so of course I flashed back to this exercise that we do in here because it was functional. It was functional. I had to get the gecko off my leg. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming. All right, good day, everybody. This is Yoga Fit. Yoga Fit. Today, you're going to need a set of light weights and 2 blocks. If you're at home and don't have those things, it's okay. You can just improvise or just pretend you have weights. Pretend you have blocks. It's okay. We can all be imaginatory, right? Like we were kids, we imagined we were little lions and tigers and bears and things. And so without further ado, let's get started. Starting at the back of your mat, standing. Reach the arms up overhead, pull the stomach in. Hands will come back down by your sides as you exhale. Focusing on the breath in, inhale, belly in, sucking in, and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. You're going to take your right arm, you're going to reach it up, inhale. You're going to turn to the left and then lower the arm, really reaching and stretching in your back on the shoulder blade area and lower. We're going to do that 2 more times with the right arm. Inhale, lift, turn to the left, reaching, stretching, exhale. One more time, inhale, turn, and exhale. Left arm, inhale, reaching to the side and up, turn to your right, reach, exhale, one. Inhale, turn, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Both arms are going to come up. Inhale, forward fold, exhale. Walk your hands forward so you can come onto hands and knees. Cat and cow, relaxing the belly, taking the gaze forward. Inhale. And then rounding the spine, pull the belly in. Exhale. Inhale, relaxing the stomach, arms stay straight. And then exhale, pull belly in strong. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale. And last one, inhale. And exhale. Coming to flat back, downward facing dog, curl the toes, lift your hips up high. Knees slightly bent so you're not overstretching the hamstrings too early. Lower down to the knees, child's pose. Setting the hips back towards the heels. Setting an intention for your practice today. If your forehead is on the mat, go ahead and roll your forehead from side to side, massaging out. If it does not touch, you can use a block underneath your head. Make your way into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, pressing the hips up and back. On your exhale, look forward, walk forward, feet to hands. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand, inhale, reach the arms to the sky. Forward fold, exhale. Plank pose, top of a push-up. And lower down to the knees. Lower all the way down to your belly. Bring your hands back by your hips. Lifting everything up for a swan dive. Then you're going to take the palms up and down, creating a rotation in the arm bone. Four, three, two, and one. Child's pose. Side stretch, lift your head, walk your hands over to the right, reach the left arm long. And change, other side. Side stretch in child's pose, stretching, feeling the stretch down the ribs. Coming back to center, hands and knees. Going to lift your left or your right leg out behind you and up. Keep your stomach strong. Your back leg is straight and strong. Belly is in. And change. Left leg extend. Lift. Keeping your hips parallel to the floor, stomach strong. And release. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, walk your feet forward to your hands. Flat back, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise to stand, reach the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Plank pose, inhale. Come to your knees. Come to your elbows. Shoulder scapular push-ups. So you're going to relax between your shoulder blades and then push strong. Relax between your shoulder blades. Bring them together and then push, separate them apart. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you push. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, Sphinx. Lower the hips down. Keep pressing into the arms. Feeling a stretch in the abdomen. Opening up through the chest. Feeling the heart space be as far forward as possible. And lower all the way down, scorpion. So what you're going to do is you're going to bend your right arm, place the hand here. The left hand is going to go straight out to the side with the palm down. You're going to try to get that left shoulder onto the mat. You're going to bend the right knee and bring that foot behind you as far as possible. Maybe even the toe will touch down to the floor. And then slowly reach reverse, coming back out. So you can get your chest, then your belly, then your hip, then your thigh, then your knee to touch. And then switch. Bring your right arm straight out to the side with the palm down. Left hand will bend in. Now you're going to try to get that shoulder down. Left knee bends and bring that foot behind you. See if you can touch the floor with your toe. Coming back to center. Chest, then belly, then hips, then thigh, then knee. Child's pose with your knees together. That way we can round the spine, countering the back bend. Bring the elbows in tight as well. Begin to pull the belly button in towards the spine, creating a traction in the lower lumbar. And then slowly bring the chin a little tighter to the chest, compressing the thyroid gland. Getting a full stretch down the spinal erecting. And release back to hands and knees. We're going to do a modified side plank. So you're going to extend your right leg behind you and you're going to spin open this left foot a little bit. It will help with balance. Your right hand's going to come into the air. The right leg is also going to lift. This is also modified half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Slowly release, coming down, hand down, foot down. We're going to change to the other side. Left leg will extend and you're going to spin open, bring the left hand up. You can also move your right foot to where you need. And then the left leg, lift it up. Balance, chest open to the wall. You're looking at the wall. And then coming back to center, make your way onto your back. Knees will be bent. Bend your elbows and you're going to press the arms into the mat, feeling the upper back muscles engage. This is a posture corrector as well, keeping the head on the mat. Gently pressing. This is about 30% of strength, maybe 40% of strength. And then relax. Your hips stay down. Press again. Back of the arms pressing into the mat. Feel the shoulders down away from the ears. The muscles around the shoulder blades and the upper back are all tightening up. And relax. One more time, press. And relax. Reach the arms straight up, glute bridge. Press the lower back into the mat and begin to lift and peel your hips up off the floor. Slowly lower down. Draw both knees into your chest. Wrap the arms over the legs. Both legs straight up into the air. Point and flex your feet. Looking for strength in the core here, as well as flexibility in the back of the legs and the ankles. So really move these feet. And then flex the feet, open the legs to a V, not too wide. You're going to reach the arms through, lift your head and shoulders. Saying good morning to your abs. Bring the legs back together, bend the knees into your chest, lower the head down. Placing your feet down onto the mat, figure 4, cross the right ankle over the left knee and open up that knee. Now from here, without using your hands, draw your knees into your chest. Lift your head and shoulders and reach forward, doing an ab crunch, getting a stretch through your hip. And release, lower down. Switching to the other side, cross the left ankle, open the knee. Use core strength to draw those knees inward, then lift head and shoulders, reach forward. Lower down, happy baby, holding onto the outside edge of your feet. Your elbows are on the inside of your legs, so your legs should be really wide. Feet up towards the ceiling. And then windshield wipers. Place the feet wide and roll from side to side. Loosening it up. And then coming back to center, heel toe your feet together. Draw your knees into your chest, and we're going to roll up to the Navasana boat pose. See if you can roll up and not put your feet down. Balance. Reach forward. Smile. Reverse tabletop, hands down, feet down. So you can get your fingers forward or out to the side versus all the way behind, okay? Lift the hips up, squeeze the tush. And lower down. Grab your weights. Boat pose. All right, this is the trick. You're going to roll onto your back and roll back up to this position with the weights without putting your feet down. It might look like this. See what you can do. One more. You're going to stay up in your boat pose, lift those legs, lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Oh my gosh. And release the hands down, weights down, reverse tabletop. You're going to slide your right foot forward and let it rest onto the mat, keeping it straight. Gently pressing into that leg, very gently. And then bring it in, left leg. Bring it in and lower down. Nice job. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together. Sitting up tall. If you cannot do the feet together with the knees open, you sit cross-legged. Okay. Reach forward, sitting up tall. We're going to bow and arrow. You're going to bend the right elbow. You're going to look behind you best you can. Coming back to center. And bow and arrow to the left. Coming back to center. To the right. and center and left and center. Boat pose. And release. Ooh, good job. We're going to come on to your whichever side you want to go on to. If you need to be able to see, I'm just going to come into a side plank. So on the elbow and on the knees. You're going to need one of your light weights. All right. So you're going to lift your hips up. The weight's going to go up. You're going to keep the hips lifted the whole time. You're going to bring the weight forward, the arms straight, in line with your chest, down to touch the ground if possible, and then lift it back up. That's one. Keeping the arms straight would be great. Lower down, exhale, 2. Lower down, 3. 4. Let's do 5. And 5. Good. Other side. Just flip it around. On the elbow, on the knees. You're going to lift the hips up. And then arm comes up. Going to lower the arm, slow control, tap it down, lift it up 1. Lower. Lift it 2. Lower. Lift it 3. Lower for 4. And for 5. Nice job. Okay, we're going to come back to hands and knees. We're going to go back to the modified side plank or Ardha Chandrasana, but we're going to keep lifting the leg and we're going to pivot through the hips, working the glute muscles. So it's going to look something like this, guys. Right leg's going to lift behind you, and then you're going to open the hip. You can move that left foot out to the side for balance. Your right arm will come into the air, okay? Now, you're going to keep that right leg lifted. The right hand is going to come back down. You're going to parallel your hips, turning the knee and the toes back to the mat. You can even slide this foot underneath. Then you're going to open back up. Open that hip. Arm comes up. Then bring the arm back down and lower the hip. One more time. Hip opens. Sliding open. Arm comes up. Hand comes down. And hips parallel. Change legs. Left leg now is going to lift. You're going to open the hips. Left arm up. Then lower the arm. Lower the hip. Keep the leg lifted. Open that hip. Open the arm. Arm comes down. Hip comes down. One more time. Open the hip. Open the arm. Lower the arm. And lower the hip. Nice job. Take a quick release, a child's pose, or any kind of, maybe if you like a down dog and pedal the feet. Maybe that would feel better to you. So we're going to come back to the side plank. All right, now this time the side plank is going to look like this. You're going to be on the elbow. You can do it on your wrist, but I try to do everything off the wrist because we got more things coming on the wrist. The only difference is instead of staying on this knee, you're going to put the foot flat, this top leg straight and flat, because you're going to lift your hips up and we're going to move the bottom leg. So the beginner version is just the knee moving, okay? The advanced version is this bottom leg, a whole thing coming up, okay? So let's see what we can do. So the top leg is straight and try to get the whole foot flat. Lift your hips up. Then you're going to try to lift your knee on the bottom knee. Maybe the whole leg can come off the floor. 2, 3, 4, one more, 4, 5. Good. Try the other side. On the elbow, the top leg is straight. Try to get the whole foot flat. Lift your hips up. You can use both arms to get yourself in position. And then start with just the knee. See what you can do. All right? Then maybe you can do the whole leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, nice job. Back to hands and knees. So back to the Ardha Chandrasana modified. Right leg is going to lift and open the hip, right arm up to the air. We're going to add a back bend. So you're going to bend the knee, grab a hold of the foot for Chapasana, kicking back, trying to keep your body parallel to the wall. Top leg is also parallel to the floor. Release the leg, but keep the leg lifted, staying in that half moon. Now you're going to bend your right knee and you're going to hold onto the bottom of your foot. So you're going to bend it into the chest and see if you can grab a toe or a foot, anything, ankle, something. You can start to lengthen out the leg, straightening it forward. Maybe you can go all the way. And then back to the modified half moon, side plank, lifting the leg. And release, lower down. This is butt intensive today, my friends. Other side. Left leg's gonna lift, you're gonna slide open the foot just enough so you can balance, lifting up. All right, we're gonna start with the bent knee, grabbing a hold of the foot, kicking back for a back bend. Then release the leg. You're gonna bend that knee into the chest. Strong core, strong hips, grab a hold of the foot if you can. You can stay right there or start to lengthen out the leg. Remember, everything done in slow paces. Breathe. And release. Woo! Come to seated and open up your legs as we're going to move into the 90-90. So you're going to roll over from side to side, working on hip mobility. Now, if you can't do it with no hands, you can lean back and roll the knees from side to side. This would be step 1. And we're working towards being able to sit upright and still do the movement. Go ahead and make your way so that the right leg is in front. Once you get there, we're going to stay with the right leg in front. We're going to hinge. We're going to bring the chest down like you're doing a pigeon, except for this back leg is going to stay bent right where it is. You're going to bring your hands down for support if you need. Bending forward, bringing your chest as far down as you can. Some of you might be able to get all the way. From here, the back leg, that's the one we're going to move. We're going to lift the foot up, keep the knee down. Lower the foot. Now rise up. Now when you rise up, I want you to try not to use your hands. So belly strong, pull it in, push down into your front leg. Use the arms very little. Lift yourself up, feel the glutes, do a lot of work there. And then let's roll it to the other side. All right. So you're going to hinge forward, use your hands to support yourself all the way down to your level. Maybe you stop here. Maybe you come all the way down to the elbows. From here, back foot lifting up. Keep the knee down, back foot up to the ceiling. And lower down. Press yourself back up. Lift up. Use strength, strength, strength. Let's go one more time. Roll it over. This time, if you can do it with no hands, Back foot comes up. Back foot down, rise up. See if you can do the whole thing, no hands. Nice, roll the other side. No hands. What can you do? Flat back hinge. Back foot up. Lower the foot, rise up, no hands. Nice. Roll back to center. Bring the feet together, Bada. Gonna lean back, grab a hold of your toes, feet outside edge, and we're gonna balance in happy baby. So we're gonna extend the legs, not straight, knees stay bent. Now strong core. You're gonna let go of your right hand, try to keep the leg there. Your hip flexor really has to be working, firing up. We're gonna strengthen those babies. And then grab a hold. And then the left one. Keep it bent. And switch, go again. Keeping it bent, keeping it tucked in. You need this for squats. And switch. Yep. Nice job. And from here, we're gonna make our way into Malasana. So best way for you, coming into it, Malasana squat. Yogi sit. Your heels don't touch, it's okay. But the goal is to get the heels down. But many people are very tight through the back, especially runners. Hands are gonna come down. We're gonna straighten the legs, turn the toes forward. Now you don't have to have them completely straight. We're just lengthening them out. Make sure you have nothing to the side of your mat. So move anything forward so that it's not in your way. As we're going to step into plank and into wild thing. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can take a watch first and then join in. So hands come to the mat. You're going to step your feet back and toes together, landing in plank. From here, you're going to bend your right knee and you're going to bring that foot, you're going to pivot on the left foot. You're going to bring that toe to the floor on the other side. Then you're going to lift up, bringing the hips up towards the ceiling. Your chest is even going up towards the ceiling, maybe even going into a back bend. And then releasing back into plank, pivoting onto that left ball mount, swiveling through. Staying in plank. You're going to pivot, you're going to bend that left knee, bring the toe down, pivot onto that right foot so you can get the right toe down. And then you're going to lift your chest up, hips to the ceiling, creating a little side back bend. Slowly release, plank pose. Pull the right knee into your chest. Lower the right knee down to the mat. All right, so we're gonna do chaturanga push-ups. So place your hands fairly close together because you're gonna bend the elbows back. Now what's gonna happen is you're gonna lift the left leg. The left leg is gonna come up as high as possible. I'm shifting forward, long neck, as high as possible, and pushing back up. I'm lifting the leg, bending the elbows, touching my ribs with the elbows. Okay, 4 on each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really tuck those elbows in, guys. Switch legs. Left leg or right leg now is going to lift. Shift forward. Slowly bend those elbows. Touch the ribs. Leg comes up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice job. Take a child's pose. Rest it out. All right, down dog. Here we go. Let's do one sun A salutation. Take a deep breath in. On your exhale, walk or float your feet to the top. Flat back inhale. Forward fold exhale. Rise to stand, inhale, reach. Forward fold, exhale. Length pose, inhale. Lower chaturanga, exhale. Cobra, Bhujangasana, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Walk forward, rise to stand. And release. All right, you're gonna need your blocks and your weights. Gonna set them up. Twisted dragonfly, or world's greatest stretch, but we're gonna add weights. So your feet are gonna go between your blocks and your hands are gonna go on the blocks. The blocks can be like this. They can also be down like this, whichever is better for you. Up like this just gives you a little bit more lift. This is a little more challenging. You're gonna step your right foot back. You're gonna grab the weight in your left hand. You can place the weight onto your block. You're gonna tighten up your right leg. Scissor your inner thighs, belly pulled in, create a long spine. Now you're going to use your core and the back of your shoulder to take the arm out to the side and up to the ceiling, creating a twist. Then you're going to slowly bring it back down, but only to a hover. Don't come all the way down. Keep the arm out to the side. Strong core, arm, twist, reaching up. Bringing it back down to that airplane hover. One more time, up. And all the way down. Good, place your weight down on the floor next to your blocks. You're gonna do standing split. So walk your hands further forward off your blocks. Shift the weight onto that left leg and lift the right leg into the air. Ragdoll. Right foot down next to the left. And drape. Hands to the blocks, switch to the other side. Left leg now steps back, going into this lunge. You're gonna grab the weight in your right hand and place it on your block. Your back leg is super straight and strong, belly squeeze everything in, long spine, arm comes out to the side and up to the ceiling for a twist. Then slowly lower to a hover. Try to keep the arm out to the side, airplane wing. Lift it back up for a twist. And then back to your airplane wing. And twist. Airplane wing. I think we got one more, right guys? And twist. Slowly come back down, place the weight down next to the block. Hands go forward, shift forward, standing split. Lengthening out the right leg, lift the left leg up high. And ragdoll. Feet come down. Place your hands on your blocks and bend your knees, come down low. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. Bend the knees. Straighten the legs. This time move your blocks in front of your toes. Very close to your toes, but in front. You're going to shift your weight forward onto those hands like you're going to do a handstand. You're going to push down into the block, strong shoulders, strong arms. You're going to suck the belly in, pull it in, come up onto the balls of your feet. Feel a lot of weight in the shoulders. You're looking down right in front of your blocks. Holding this position, strengthening the shoulders and the arms. You need this strength for crow pose. You need this strength for handstands. And slowly lower your heels, bend your knees, reach forward, low, low chair. Dang. See if you can get the heels down. So wherever you need to be, maybe lift up a little higher. Heels are down, slow as you can go, chair. Hands down, straighten the legs, lift the heels, press into those arms like you're going to do a handstand, shift forward, feel your body weight into those hands and wrists. Lower the heels. Let's see that low chair. Hands down, straighten the legs. Lift those heels one more time, press, press, press. And release. Move your blocks off your mat and come to seated. Flip dog. All right, so you're gonna bring your right hand behind you with your fingers facing away, kind of a little bit of a lean back. The arm is gonna be strong and straight though. You're gonna bend the knees, maybe a little bit wider than hip distance, but no wider than shoulder. You're gonna lift your hips up, arms gonna come up. You're thinking back bend, but the first thing you wanna do, hips up like a bridge. From here, you're gonna keep pushing into the arm, into the feet. Try to get the pelvis up to the ceiling, creating a side back bend. I'm gonna end up looking at the wall behind me. So the window wall for you guys. Reach towards the window wall, touch the windows, and then slowly lower down. Here we go, other side, left hand back, kind of a little bit of a lean back. Now you're gonna lift those hips up, think bridge first, and maybe that's all you do. Arm will come up and over your head like you're reaching for the window wall behind you. And then lift, keep lifting, keep pushing, use the legs. And slowly lower down. Ooh. Extend the legs out in front of you. Move any extra cushion out of your cushion. I got some of that. Oh. Sit up tall, point your toes down instead of flex, point your toes down, and then slowly start to melt over the legs. Keep the spine as long and straight as possible. As when you round the spine, it actually takes tension out of the hamstrings. So you're really not getting a very good stretch going like this. That's just stretching your back. Here, lengthening out, stretching the hamstrings. And then rise up. Let's try again, hinging forward. And then we are going to start to round the spine. So pull the belly button in like you got a pair of pants that don't fit, suck it in, and then start to keep rounding, but forward. Keep pulling forward, belly in, belly in, belly in, feeling a stretch in your back, allowing the head to come low. Let the back of the neck stretch, getting the head down. Whew. And slowly place the hands next to you. You're gonna roll down onto your back. See if you can do it evenly without rolling from one side, one side to the other. Roll down flat, maybe no hands. And then rest. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. Deep breath in and exhale out. Bend both knees. Place your feet onto the mat. We're going to do a figure four, but a figure four with twists. So you're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee and open the knee. Now you're going to keep that ankle and knee in the same position. Your arms are going to come out to the side, maybe at a V or all the way out to a T. Your stomach is going to be strong. So this is not a relaxing twist. You're going to use the strength of your core to roll over to the left side, bringing the right foot. See if you can let the foot come down to the floor flat. You want to try to keep the knee up to the ceiling, pushing away from your body versus pulling in. So instead of stretching our butt here, we're actually getting more of an IT band, the TFL muscle, and up into the side obliques and the muscles that connect around the hip from the core and to the top of your hip bone, maybe even in your lower back. And then use core strength, arms if you need, to bring it back up. And then change sides. Cross the left ankle, open the knee, and then slowly rolling the knees to get the left foot onto the floor flat. Keep the connection of the ankle and the knee, and keep pushing with your strength, not with your arms. Push the knee away from you or more up to the ceiling. That will create more stretch on the side of the leg. Using core strength to pull slow back up. Nice. Let's do figure four the traditional way. Cross the right ankle over the knee and draw the knees into the chest, now getting into the glutes. I'm going to invite you to do what's called cradle the baby. You're going to wrap your arms over just this right leg. I'm trying to get the elbow crick in the foot and the elbow crick around the knee. And I'm going to interlace my fingers or just hold on where I can. And then your left leg is going to go straight and long on the mat. Maybe it hovers, or maybe you can actually get it to come down. Remember, you want to try to do everything with your upper body relaxed. So take the tension out of your jaw and your neck. If you get tension there, you've gone too far. And then bring that knee back in. And change. Placing the feet down, cross the left ankle over, open the knee, draw the knees in. From here, see what you can do, wrapping the elbow around the knee, maybe around the foot. Maybe you can interlace the fingers, feet flex, and then slowly straightening out the right leg. Maybe it goes to a hover. Maybe eventually it can come down to the floor. You just have to breathe and relax. Take the tension out of the shoulders and the neck. And then bringing it back up. And release. Go wide with your feet so we can do some windshield wipers. Nice roll from side to side, looking for now that front thigh stretch in the front part of the hip. And slowly switch. Maybe you'll feel it in the thighs. If you don't feel it in the thighs, you just got to go wider with your feet. Feet should be off your mat so that you can get an internal rotation now instead of an external. And then coming back to center, heel toe your feet together. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms over your legs. Take a breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to bring your forehead to your knees, making yourself into a small ball. Lower your head down. We're going to do a 10 count leg lower into Shavasana. So legs up. Lower them down slow. Keep that lower back core working for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Completely let go, relax, move your body till you get comfortable. Option to keep the eyes open or closed. You're gonna breathe in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And last one. And exhale. Just notice the sensations in your body. Small movements with your fingers and your toes. And circle out the wrists and circle out the ankles or point and flex your feet. Tighten the thighs, flex the feet, reach the arms up to the ceiling, and slowly reach over your head for a full body. And then exhale. Hands by your sides, palms down. Strong core to lift one leg at a time, placing the feet onto the mat. Bridge to your degree, whether it be just a baby or maybe a full on. And slowly lower back down. Draw your knees into your chest. Feel the spine go flat on the floor. Slowly make your way to seated, whether you roll over to one side or you roll up. Guys, thanks for coming to Yoga Fit. I hope that you had a favorite move today that you can take with you or at least share with me at the end. Thanks again for coming. Namaste.